Hello and welcome to Dessert First. This is episode 2 of my magical mystery tour of desserts in the city of Port Phillip. And today I'm very lucky to be sitting here at Lord Cardigan restaurant, which has been an absolute stalwart of dining in Albert Park since 2007, I think, but I can check that. And they're very famous for their extravagant and rich desserts. I didn't want to do this on my own, of course, because it's always more fun to share, because then you can try more stuff, right? So my co-host today is someone extremely well-versed in the art of sugar. His name is Jock Main, and he's the man behind Jock's Ice Cream and Sorbet right here in Albert Park, and he is a sugar guru. I'm very happy to have him with me here today. Welcome, Jock.
Thank you, Wendy. Very nice to be here, I must say.
Oh, it is. And it's a beautiful day. You've put on a gorgeous day for me today.
Thank you.
So, here's cheers.
Cheers.
This, people, is a white mulled wine. It is the most delicious thing I've tasted
very, very nice.
in a very long time, right?
Yeah, it's very good.
Are you going tick, tick, tick? How can I turn this into a sorbet?
No, I'm thinking more like this is the next lockdown, you know. This would be the next Negroni, I think.
The coffee cup.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
coffee cup. The other
Coffee
ladies
cup
of Albert Park with their coffees and their prams.
White mulled wine, fantastic.
It really
Love it.
is delicious. I
Yeah,
don't know
it's
if you
very
can
nice.
see in there the cloves. And it's fantastic. So anyone who has lived in Melbourne for any period of time will know of Jock's Ice Cream. It's been probably one of the forerunners in the ice cream explosion in Melbourne, right?
I would hope so, yes.
Yeah. So how long has it been?
Over 20 years now.
Wow.
Just ticked over 20 years.
20 years of making ice cream.
Yes, that's correct.
That's a lot of sugary research.
It is actually, yeah. Surprising lot of sugar, yeah.
It's fantastic though. So do you do a lot of dining out in Albert Park and
Yeah.
Port
Oh,
Phillip?
yeah. Support the local businesses and yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's important.
Well, I used to work in restaurants and I know how hard it is and you know, it's good fun to go out and see what guys are doing now.
Fantastic.
Keep tabs, yeah, it's great.
Now, I'm really excited because we've ordered a dessert from here at Lord Cardigan, which is the ultimate winter dessert. It's apple, rhubarb and quince in a single pie with polenta pastry, passion fruit, hand-churned homemade passion fruit ice cream and a whole heap of other flourishes on top. I've seen the photos. It's actually quite drool-worthy. It passes the test on the whole Dessert First campaign, which get onto the City of Port Phillip's website because you can win a trip. You can win a staycation at the Prince Hotel if you put your own photos of desserts up. And this one would be fantastic. And here comes John now. Fantastic.
Here we are, guys.
Thank you, Johnny.
Here's the pie in the middle here.
Beautiful.
Whoa. Now talk us through this, please.
Okay, so
And by the way, viewers, this is John, and he's probably not in my frame.
sorry, over
Come
here.
down. Yeah, here we go.
Okay, guys. So it's a nice winter seasonal dish. So everything in there is seasonal.
Yep.
So you've got your quince, you've got your rhubarb, you've got your apple going on. They're all in season right now. It's a nice warm dish because it's got lots of spices in it. So it's all really strong sugar syrup with lots of goodies in there like star anise, clove,
Beautiful.
a little bit of cardamom, cinnamon sticks, all that sort of stuff. Lots of citrus as well. So it's brought down and everything's sort of poached off in that. And then we dry it out, and there's also a bit of almond frangipani underneath inside the tart as well to give it a bit of depth. And a nice crispy polenta pastry.
What about the ice cream on top, John?
And the ice
This
cream.
is the big test.
Yeah.
Are you a bit scared?
I am very scared, actually.
Nothing to worry about.
I am very scared. I'm very scared.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Maybe we start with the ice cream then. Why don't you dig in and have a little taste of the ice cream?
Okay.
I want to taste this before it
I'm going
melts
to get
on
the
us.
sugar.
It has been sitting a little bit, but hopefully it's
Oh,
okay.
That's good.
it's beautiful.
That's good. It's really good. Yes,
Thank you
lovely.
so much.
It's a good old RoboCook machine, so it's
Oh,
not,
yeah.
quite, it's not quite up to your standards.
No, it's
Now this is
fantastic.
great.
good.
Thank you. We're
Good,
going to
good.
dig in.
Okay,
Thanks, John.
enjoy, guys.
Fantastic.
Enjoy.
All right. So this now,
Perfect.
let's get into it. Oh,
Oh,
hope you guys
God.
can see the steam rising from this beautiful, beautiful tart. It's a pie. You're going to have to excuse us while we chew. Just a minute.
It's really good. Really good.
That polenta pastry, it crumbles, it gives you that little bit of texture, and then it entirely melts in your mouth, right?
Very good.
Wow.
Okay, so you can taste all the spices you was talking about in it, and with the passionfruit ice cream, beautiful. Really good.
So Jock has achieved fame in this town for his ice cream, but he was actually a chef for a long time before that happened, right?
Yep, I was actually, yeah.
And how did you get into ice cream?
I was on the way home one evening from a kitchen, and I had a motorcycle accident. So it wasn't a serious one, but I wasn't able to walk for quite a while.
Not serious, he says.
No. And so my mother and father kindly bought me a little domestic ice cream machine, and I started mucking around with it, and found out that I quite enjoyed it, and I was quite good at it in a little one. So I thought, well, I'll give it a go.
So the juggernaut that is Jock's ice cream started because you had a motorbike crash.
Yep, basically, yeah.
It's
It's a
reversal
strange,
of fortunes, right?
Exactly, sliding door stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine doing anything else for the last 20 years?
No, not really. No. Well, I've enjoyed it. It's been fun. It has been fun.
This is so delicious.
Don't worry, you get
And
to
it's-
it.
It's absolutely beautiful, and you can feel it warming up. Now, the great thing is that it also tastes fabulous with this mulled wine. I was worried that this might be a bit much for a dish like this, but it's got enough flavour punch in it to cut right through. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's a little bit like a white Rutherglen muscat with a whole heap of spice, right?
Yeah.
It's got the same kind of texture. Highly recommend coming here and trying this.
Yeah, the cloves really make it as well. It's great.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
So, yeah, dessert first for anyone who hasn't come across this, because it is a new campaign with this Explore Port Phillip. The whole idea is to encourage people to come out, rug up, and sit in the fabulous outdoor dining areas that are right through the municipality, and order dessert and look at dessert first, which is my whole way of looking at menus, to be honest. I look at the dessert and then sort of retroactively.
Yeah.
Is that
Go
how you
backwards.
do it?
Yeah, I love that. Go backwards.
Yeah, go backwards.
Yes, one of my brothers-in-law does the same thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, he goes to the last page of the menu. And
Yep.
then works back.
And work out the wine, the whole thing backwards. And so, from around here in Albert Park, tell us your tips while I continue eating dessert.
No worries. So where I go, where I eat.
Where do you go?
Okay, so I love going down to Venus & Co, which is down the end of Vic Ave. It's Cypriot food. It's fantastic. And Stevie, one of his desserts down there is kataifi pastry and the whole ice cream sandwich.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really good.
So do you get like shards of kataifi
Yeah.
pastry going everywhere?
Yeah. It's messy, but it's beautiful. It's really good.
Lovely.
I'd go to Ballotta quite a bit.
Oh.
Down in Bank Street.
Nikki Reimer
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a magician.
Yeah, she is actually. She's very good cook, good girl. Half Acre down in Port Melbourne is good. It's really fun. Left-handed chef.
So this is why I ask the questions, because then I can eat all the dessert while
Yeah,
it's
you
talking.
can. Left-handed chef, which is down. I think it's in. I'm not sure. They've just changed location, and it's down the end of Bank Street. Yeah, it's down the end of Bank Street, and that is proper Israeli street food, and it's amazing, really
Fantastic.
good. Yeah, the hummus, everything they do is so genuine.
What about dessert?
They do have. I think they do have a few desserts on there. They've got. They do coffee, a coffee dessert, and they'll do a beautiful halva. They make that really nice halva.
Yum. It's
And
a great way to
they
finish.
do pastries and things. Yeah, they're fantastic. Yeah, really good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, tell us then, what else are you getting from this? Have another dig before I eat it all. It is serious. It was so pretty. It was almost
No,
too
it's
pretty
a shame
to.
to ruin it.
Yeah. But, oh, look, there's the quince.
Yeah. See the quince, you can taste rose water with the quince. Very good.
Yeah? Excellent.
I'm surprised at how polenta,
Yeah.
the pastry is.
It's very short.
Yeah,
Right?
it's brilliant. It's
What
really
would
good.
you say it is if it wasn't polenta? What does it taste like? A shortbread, right?
It does, yeah. I would say without the sweetness, without the extra sweetness of shortbread, but it's really good. I'll have to try something like that.
Yeah, you may. So tell us then, for the fans of jocks out there, what's the next big winter flavour coming up? Have you got any mad plans?
Well, last week just made a new flavour, and it's called Biscoff, and it's a biscuit. It's very hard to explain, but it's like a biscuit dough that we put through a white base, and then we crumble up the actual biscuits that are baked into it. And I've got to tell you, all the girls in the shop, when we have new flavours, they taste them, and 100% they're all saying this is really good.
So it's like it ticks off that cookie dough phenomenon that everyone loves.
Yeah.
And adds in cooked cookies.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really good. Yeah.
Biscoff, you're calling it?
Biscoff, yeah. It's
Okay.
fantastic. Yeah.
Well, that sounds good.
Very nice.
And what else? Give us some more recipes. I just love ice cream. Is my downfall.
Um,
He's the boss waving it at his adoring crowd in Albert Park.
well, a lot of these fruits that are in this we'll be doing in ripples. So rhubarb ripple we usually get to in winter. Quince, usually get a box of quinces delivered to us. People just grow them and they appear. And what we'll do is
do you pay them in ice cream?
Yeah, usually. Yeah. Quite funny. Yeah,
fantastic.
Funnily enough. So we'll bake them down, make them red as we can, then make a ripple out of them. And we've been doing a lot of sandwiches. So ice cream sandwiches, which are rectangular pucks with wafer biscuits. And then we've just started in the last.
And you make your own biscuits.
We have been in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We've been baking biscuits. We've been baking chocolate biscuits, chocolate oatmeal biscuits, gingerbread biscuits. Oh, the array goes on. So many. Anyway, so we've been putting them in between outside of pucks of ice cream, varying the flavours.
Delicious.
Yeah, very nice, actually. Yes.
So you've been a local in Albert Park since what, the 80s?
The mid 80s, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, been living around here. Yep.
That's a long time.
It is. There was a Greek cinema when I first moved in down here. There was a Greek cinema in the village there.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been a while. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
What keeps you here?
The low rent. No.
Now that comes.
I like being close to the business. It's nice to be in the village. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know everyone. It's fantastic. I love it. It's very friendly.
Well, you know, 30, 40 years that you can actually call yourself a local.
Oh, yeah. And whenever I go past the primary school, there's a whole bunch of kids yelling and waving at me, asking for free ice cream. That's always fun.
Be like royalty, right?
Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, that's the great thing about your shop, which is just a short drop punt that way. One tram stop that way.
Yes.
Almost across the road from the school. With a whole heap of people wandering to the beach, it's actually the perfect place for an ice cream shop, right?
Yeah, it's a really good place for an ice cream shop. It's on a walk. You walk from here to the beach, and you got to go past it. So
You
I
have
love
to.
it. Yeah,
It's a reason for a walk.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, what do you think about the way restaurants have evolved during lockdown to have much more focus on outdoor dining like this? Have you been able to enjoy that?
Yeah. We have been enjoying it. I think it was. I think it's good that the council have done things like this, because otherwise a lot of the restaurants wouldn't have survived, I don't think. You can't run a restaurant with 10 people inside. So this sort of idea of dining outside is fantastic. It's got quite a good thought. There's, people complain about the parking, but really when you think of it, this is only 3 spots we've taken here, so there's plenty down there. And, if there's local, you can walk. You don't have to drive. If you're local, you can walk. So I think what they've done is very good. Very good.
Oh, that's great. Well, it has been delicious, and we are going to continue going into this. And may even order another one of these. What do you reckon?
Yeah,
It's getting a
why
little
not?
bit cold now. We have to warm up our fingers on this beautiful white mulled wine. For any of you that have just dropped in, we're coming to you live from Lord Cardigan restaurant in Albert Park. And this is Dessert First, which is a campaign to get us all to order dessert first. And look, as far as I'm concerned, in the middle of winter, we're expending more calories, right?
Yes.
It's colder. We're a
Yes.
bit shivery.
Yeah.
So we can get away with eating dessert whenever we like.
Yes.
I think.
I think too.
And it's been my absolute pleasure to be here with Jock Main today, because Jock is seriously a sugar pro. Would you say that's
Yeah, I am,
fair,
yeah.
right?
Yes. I buy it in bulk, so I've got to be a pro. Yeah.
Exactly. And you've got the right taste, right? You've got the sugary.
Yeah, I
perfect
do.
sugar flavour profile in
Oh,
there.
yeah, no, I have a very sweet tooth.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Which is a
But
bit of a dangerous job combo here, but hey, we balance it out in other ways, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So thank you very much for joining us today here at the Dessert First, episode 2. If you'd like to get involved yourself, please go along and have a Google Dessert First Port Phillip, and you'll see a page that has all the information you need to enter an Instagram competition. And if you take a photo of your favourite dessert from a restaurant, cafe, pub, anywhere in the city of Port Phillip that has outdoor dining, and you take a beautiful photo, hashtag Dessert Port Phillip, and you go in the running for a staycation at the Prince and a whiskey experience at Starwood Distillery in Port Melbourne. It's a really cool prize, and all you have to do is shout out for your local restaurant or cafe and their fantastic dessert. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been my absolute pleasure, as you can see. We're going to get back into it.
Cheers.
Enjoy your dessert.